Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to the Tales of the Jedi Season 1, Episode 3 and 4. Now, last reaction I did 1 and 2. Episode 1 was Baby Ahsoka. We got to see her with her family when she was born and discovering that she has Jedi powers against some sort of saber tooth. She was able to, bewitch him. Realistically, she was able to use Jedi powers to be able to connect to it on a level, so it did not fear her, she did not fear it. It was a really nice episode. And then episode 2, we followed a young Dooku and Qui-Gon, pardon me, into a town where one of the senator's son was kidnapped because the senator was big old bastard that pretty much was starving him, not giving him any money or looking after them. And we saw Dooku show that he is susceptible to being driven to the dark side because he started force choking bitches and and throwing them around. And Qui-Gon was the one that was able to get through to him, so to calm him down. And it was a nice little moment. Again, I don't know who's popping up in these, so I thought it was going to be like the other one where it was like one episode. One person, 3 episodes, but now we've had two different stories per, 2 episodes, different story per episode so far. So I'm interested to see what the next 2 are, because again, I have no idea who's to pop up, so I imagine they're going to be different as well. I like them. I like the fact that they're different, and they're just like quick little stories to get at you. So yeah, so rather than talk any more rubbish, I'll jump into this. So I hope I enjoy these episodes. I hope you enjoy these reactions. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, see you on the other side. Oh, we're not continuing the story. We're not continuing the second episode, are we?
You've been studying that tablet.
Oh, Mace Windu!
Over Master Katri's death in that file.
Hold on. Oh shit, is that Dooku as well? I think I said in the last episode in the post stuff or during the reaction, I was like, are we good if we got actually something to do with Mace Windu when I was listing off a couple of people? That's cool. All right.
Master Katri died from an ambush.
Yeah, that's him.
Instincts tell me it is not that simple.
Why are you concerning yourself with these questions? The council gave us our instructions.
Don't have to follow everything the council does, buddy. Come on.
So, my friend, your devotion to rules is sometimes inspiring and sometimes maddening.
Yeah, you're right there, buddy. Choices. Okay. So, choices. So I'm going to assume that... well, just from the get-go, I'm just going to do a prediction that it's going to be a choice for Mace to possibly not be a nerd about the rules and decide to not inform the High Council of stuff or do stuff that the High Council would have wanted. So he's going to either be, I'll do everything that I've been taught to do, or it's going to be, okay, cool, we'll let this one slide. We won't tell the council, that sort of thing. That was a pretty looking planet. Oh, so pretty. Love that. Loving the colour, like the autumn trees. Oh, it's good to have you back, buddy.
We are saddened by what happened to Master Katri. She was well respected and will be missed.
I don't believe that was sincere. That just sounded like you're saying it for the sake of it.
I decided to return to Raxus to hear them out.
Why would you choose to go without a security?
He's already seeming very dodgy.
Because I hope for peace. Being the Jedi that she was, she refused to let me out of her sight. And she paid for it with her life.
Oh, we don't believe him. He's talking shit.
If you can show us where Master Katri's body is.
Before we do that, I'd like to...
Hold on. He did not look comfortable with showing where the body was. I don't think so. What's wrong with the body?
see where you and Katri went to meet this informer.
Thank God he's not letting him be...
there and relive the incident would be heartbreaking.
Oh, well, that you're just gonna have to have a broken heart,
Tragic
bitch.
incident happened. By the time we arrived, it was too late.
Yeah, he definitely helped kill her. Definitely.
On our way.
Little bearded bitch.
It's obvious that he's hiding something. We should take this information back to the
Oh
council.
no. No, no, no.
Khotri to leave without finding out what happened to you.
I would
Thank you. Oh, that's true, you little nerd. It must be so hard to be a Jedi, like both Master Jedis, and knowing that you both have authority, but you both don't have authority, like, over each other. So if one's like, I want to do this, the other one, I want to do this, it's like, well, one of us has to give up what we want. If they're both true in what they want, then they're at a stalemate. And I wonder how they come to they just betray each other in the end, or will do what's right, that they think is right, which ultimately fucks over the other one. Look at those trees. It's like they're on fire. I love it. Autumn, baby. Autumn. He's like a detective. Look at him. Look at him. He's working at the crime scene. Right, so there's blaster marks. There looks like there was someone... Yeah, looks like there was slices in the trees.
So fast.
firing upon her immediately.
Yes, even Mace is not trusting him.
Judging from your description, someone fired from the direction of the ship.
Oh, look at him. He's twiddling his thumbs. He's shitting it.
Attack is rare. Unless that attack is from someone one would trust. Like you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We'll have the
Uh-oh. Calm down.
stand down.
Not in front of Mace.
The guards killed her.
Oh! Oh, the guards killed you as well! Oh my god, the lightsaber is purple lightsaber! Oh, here we are, some fucking droids. You love to see it. Ooh! That's it, Mace. Dumb droids. Dumb fucking droids. Look at that. Even the purple in the dusty smoke was great there. That's naughty. That's naughty. There's a part of me I was like, are they just going to slice him in half? There was a part of me. I like how Dooku's actually quite restrained there. Look at him, like realistically he could have. He hasn't fully been changed yet, but I really enjoyed the fact it was, rather than mince his words, rather than toy around a little more longer, he's just struck fear in the heart of your man, and then he just told the truth. But it looks like he was just a pawn in all this. So it may be that he died, but then again, he might not. He wasn't brave from the start, so fuck that guy. But yeah, but I like the fact that he was just sort of like, I'm no longer using my words, tell me the truth, or a threat, and then it was like, yeah, this. But it's so good to have these two back. Again, the movement from Mace was always good, especially in the animation. But I always appreciated Dooku's movement from the prequels, as well as also from the animated shows as well. I just think his just movement's amazing. So getting a wee bit more Dooku, it makes me happy.
You and all of the Senate puppets will see a reckoning.
Oh.
No!
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate, Mace. But you were left no other choice. Oh, he doesn't feel good about that. He took a life.
He was willing to bleed Raxus dry, luring off world companies to come in and industrialize.
Oh,
the
shit.
land.
So they're...
He was selling off our planet.
Oh.
Piece by piece.
Okay, so he still is a
All
bastard.
from his comfortable residence on faraway Coruscant.
Okay. Oh, God. They might even feel even more guilty now because they... Because this guy was an absolute fucker selling off the planet. And these people were just rebelling against them to keep their planet alive, keep it going, and they just killed him.
We were going to force him to put forth our own agenda at the next Senate hearing meeting.
Why did he get to the proper?
What proper authority is going to believe him?
Was a keeper of the peace.
Jedi are lapdogs of the Senate. Their bidding always comes first.
Ooh,
It's evident throughout
ooh.
the galaxy.
Ooh, he's
Jedi
very true.
claim peace, but mostly keep law and order for the rich and powerful.
Oh, shit. Oh, I think this guy might be one of the reasons that turns Dooku. I think it is. Oh, I love it when they give the Jedi shit at this moment in time, when they always call them out on their stuff. Because again, that was the whole concept of, well, not the whole concept, but the prequels was always, oh, look what the Jedi were, how they became complacent. Look at them where they weren't actually people who were dealing with, like, you know, the Force and being one with the world and nature and everything that's living, and more so the fighting arm of the Senate, and they were just easy, they were corruptible, they got lazy, they allowed things to happen. It was just, that's what it was. And again, that's what would turn so many people eventually to the dark side, turn people to the Imperials, it just makes sense. And Dooku being one of them, like, you know, you can see here, he's like, shit, this guy's talking sense.
Katri was a Jedi. She would have listened.
Get arrested for trying to do something good and not trusting the Jedi.
Your ideology, while faulty, does have its points.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice to hear that.
I don't condone your methods, but you had every right to protect your planet.
You will condone his methods soon.
Evolve so much. It is the only way you will truly have victory. I say that for all of us.
Oh, Dookie Dukes. Dooku! Love him.
I believe they'll be happy to know that we solved Master Catri's murder.
Not everything has to be told.
With your tactics.
Not everything has to be
I have
told.
no problem explaining. Do you think the Jedi will truly keep peace if they continue to take everything the Senate says as law?
Fucking A.
We are guided by our council and not by politics.
Yeah, whatever, buddy. Ah, hello, everyone. Can I see the little guy's ears from here? No, I can't.
With younglings and Jedi who
Oh,
question
Big Ed.
themselves relentlessly
I've forgotten his name. What? I feel so bad calling him Big Ed.
Force be through.
A Jedi burial. It's beautiful.
I am told you will be presented with Master Catri's counsel.
Oh, okay. So now he's actually going to go up in the world.
Is this something
He'll be above
you
him.
knew was happening before?
Stuck to the mission. You decided to interfere in a way that led to a senator's death. I will speak to the council on your behalf.
Oh, you fucking...
Kind of you,
Oh,
Master Jedi.
he's getting slowly turned. Oh, nice. Dave? Dave! And that guy's my reaction to Star Wars, The Tales of the Jedi, Season 1, Episode 3. It was not, again, I did not expect, even though I said it, I still didn't expect MACE. I tend to just, like, sort of say stuff and just be done. But as soon as I saw him, excited to see him and Dooku together as well. Enjoy that. I think that's something I didn't realise I wanted more of. Like, you know, well, more just I wanted, like them two being Jedi together, you know. So yeah, so like sort of like on a mission together. I really enjoy that. Again, the whole sort of showing the counteract of one person who is true to the Jedi, what they currently believe, and is willing to push the narrative that, you know, that they are not the narrative. Sorry, trying to push that they are, like, you know, to be more within the Senate and the council, you know, and then you have then you show the person again who's now not believing everything that the Jedi's pushing, because he doesn't believe in the actions of the Senate and it's showing the the opposing thoughts and processes when it comes to things of people on either end of the scale. So yeah, I really enjoy that. And again, it was just a nice little detective episode, like them just working stuff out, and then so it was like trying to work something out, followed up by what their thoughts and opinions and about how things were done and how they went about things, you know, how they were opposing, like choices. The whole episode was called Choices. It was the choices that they made that led to, that led to Mace getting getting the chair, as well as then also him like being able to have to talk about to have like the choices Dooku made for Mace to have to now have to get putting a word in for him for the council, you know. But it was the choices of what they made in that moment as well. How to, again, Mace took someone's life, you know. It was all about the choice they made in that moment. Whether Mace blames him for that, for, you know, for having to force him to take someone's life, I'm not too certain. But didn't really get that too much. But yeah, it was just a really enjoyable episode. I mean, again, like I said, them two being together was great. The censor from the start was dodgy, again, but I thought, you know, he was the bastard behind it all. For him to eventually then get killed, and you're like, oh my god, he's actually innocent, to then find out he was the bastard behind it all, was a bit of a sort of a rug pull from beneath me. And then whilst I was nursing my head injury from smacking on the floor, someone's then throwing the rug on top of me, you know. I just kept on changing, but I did enjoy it. It was a like sort of a whole switcheroo, and then it was a switcheroo back, and to show that the guards weren't actually really the bastards, and they weren't just like, so we're the bad guys. Yeah, it was they had flaws, but they had layers as well, you know. So I did enjoy that. But yeah, the censor was dodgy from the start. Again, love the detective aspect of it, where they're trying to interrogate this guy, looking at all the like blast marks, lightsaber like slices in the tree, no scorch marks on the ships and stuff like that. So did very well. Again, I really enjoyed the detective feel of it. If I was to compare it to something recently also that was in Star Wars that kind of felt detective-y, it was the season 3 of Mandalorian, where him and Bo-Katan were in the city. What city? Oh, that was it. It was in the city with Jack Black and Lizzo, was it not? And they were trying to work out what happened to the droid. I'm fairly certain it was that episode. Was it that episode? I feel like it was. And Christopher Lloyd's in it as well. Where they were very much playing detectives and trying to find out what happened to this droid, which I thought was really fun, by the way. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I like having this sort of different themes, different things. Sorry, lorry trucks going by. Different things in Star Wars, just to expand it that little bit more, you know. I'll wait. Let me pause it whilst this bitch stops making noise. Yeah, I can't remember where I was. It took a while to go. So, but yeah, that then whole sort of reveal that is the guards, and having Mace and Dooku have their movements again, seeing the purple lightsaber again. I forgot all about it, so when it popped out, it was like, yes, it was great, thoroughly enjoyable. I'm glad we got that back. And yeah, I mean, them just going at it, didn't necessarily have any combos together, but just having their singular moments where they were just a little bit badass. Really enjoyed it, you know. Really like the setting of where the murder took place, which is shocking, but in the autumn trees surrounded by all the like the big towering trees and stuff. I really enjoyed that sort of look for it as well. And when the tree fell down and the dust went up and you could see the lightsabers and then they jump out. Ooh, tasty shit. But yeah, obviously the seventh again murdered, but it's alright, he died anyway. He was a bastard anyway. And then to find, for one of them to be like, alright, cool, you'll pay for this, and then have forcing Mace to kill him. But he did have to kill him, but I guess he just blocked, he didn't want to die, so he had to block it, and then it just happened to ricochet into him. So again, forcing Mace's hand, whether Mace is using this as a reason why he might not be a big fan of Dooku now, why he's a little bit bitter about how everything went. Obviously, there's one guard has died and one center has died. You know, it's shitty, it is, but I don't know if Mace is taking this as like a look what happens when we do it your way rather than the way of the council. And that's, I guess, it's like, oh, let's preserve life. I want to preserve life, but then it's like, and that's what forces the hand of the others, because some of them are just like, well, you know, not all lives are meant to be saved. But yeah, so but again, it being like a switcheroo again to being them the senator was just reaping the benefits of the planets, like stripping it dry, offering it off to other people, and he was corrupt as hell. Again, showing how corrupt the Senate is, and by the Jedi, by aligning with them, they're susceptible to corruption themselves, or at least looking like they are okay with it. But I love that as well. But people just talking shit, like literally, like you're a lapdog for the council. That's what you are, and it's like, all right, jeez. But it is true. They do come across like that, and some of them are, and that is their downfall. Is that they were too in fair with the Senate, and then that's what happened was that the fucking Palpatine was able to get into the Senate and just work his way into everyone's mind, and yeah, top notch. By the way, but yeah. But I like as well that Dooku, again with the fella, after hearing their reasoning behind everything, be like, I don't agree with your methods, but you have every right to feel, I believe, and what you did, what you thought was right, etc. Like, love the fact that we had that moment where between them where it was like a, you've gotten through to me, and you can see it started to gradually chip away at Dooku. So I wonder if Dooku will be the sort of like the in the next couple of episodes as well, just popping up, because, you know, I mean, it'd be good to just gradually again see more and more him just getting chipped away at it, and to be like, you know what, fudge these guys, I'm out. Who wants me? Who wants to draft me? You, I'll be dark side for you. Why not? So yeah. The funeral, I love a Jedi funeral. I think that it's simple, it's elegant. It's just like, here we go. We have a little couple of words. We go into the floor, and here's a big old light beaming out. Like it, simple, elegant. Great to see a little bit of Yoda, just briefly. And then the little moment at the end where it was sort of like I hear you again, the council. Did you know? No, it's just a shocked. It just is, you know, can you trust Mace? I mean, he probably more than likely is telling the truth. But again, the whole sort of thing where for him to possibly like probably telling the truth by following orders in which he wants to follow, as he's now got the council seats. And now Mace, with possibly having a council seat, will put a good word in with the Jedi Council and make sure Dooku doesn't get punished as much. It's just to show again, that little bit chipping away at him to show like this is how it works. As in like you're punished for getting results, but it's, you know, it's not the results they wanted. And the ones that wanted to do what they want are the ones that get the seats, you know? So yeah, the very enjoyable episode. Hopefully Mace is in this a little bit more. But then again, I thought we were going to get an episode with different people each time. And we did with Mace. Sorry, not Mace, sorry. I meant Dooku. Dooku continues to go forward. I'd love to have Mace as well, but I wonder if, yeah. Because I thought, I'd just be a different person each episode. But now we've had Dooku twice in a row. Dooku might be the arcing, like, sort of story other than the first episode. But watch now, it could be completely different in the next one. But yeah, really enjoyed that episode, guys. So I'm jumping to the next one. Again, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. See you on the other side. Alright, Dookie Duke! Alright, gonna continue with his corruption. It's not like anyone's corrupting him themselves, like, singularly, so far. It's just, he's just seeing the Jedi for what they truly are. Or what they truly are in his eyes, you know? Oh, that was a great shot. Okay.
Please enter security clearance code. Code accepted. Master Sifo-Dyas.
Oh no, that's not good. He's being a sneaky boy.
Camino. Location deleted.
Oh!
Camino archive data deleted.
Oh! Okay. Sneaky bugger.
What's causing all the excitement, Master Jedi?
Oh, hold on.
Your apprentice.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, we're getting more Qui-Gon. Cool. There we go. Just wanted to finish it off. Was she not also in... Oh... It was Clone Wars, wasn't it? To do with someone infiltrating the lower levels. And they were they shapeshifter or something? And did they take her shape? I can't remember now. She looks familiar. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
It would seem he has encountered a Sith Lord.
Oh!
Or so he claimed to the Jedi High Council.
Where was this encounter?
Uh-oh.
Tatooine.
Uh-oh!
I think deep
Go as those bloody Tatooine. It's always Tatooine. Can never escape it.
Qui-Gon Jinn always had such an active imagination. As did you, Dooku.
A quality valued less and less in these graves.
Oh gosh, he's not feeling appreciated in this place of work. Oh no. Yeah! Look who it is! Look who it is! She's back!
I guess word travels fast.
There he is, the voice. It's actually Liam Neeson again. I feel like he just pops up whenever they need him, or if someone just does a great impression of him. But I feel like if they just go, here Liam, do you want a couple extra quid? Could you just do some voice work for Qui-Gon? He's like, yeah, sure.
I gather the council was not eager to validate that conclusion.
Nope.
They were not, Master.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness for years. Never to be taken seriously.
It's nuts. That I love the fact that the coming darkness, he's been warning about him for years. Excuse me. I love that concept of, oh, I've been warning about this darkness coming for years, and eventually what happens is that they get so corrupted that people actually end up joining this coming darkness and become darkness themselves. It's quite funny.
Half of the
The Sith Lord is not to be trifled with.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be there to protect you, my old pal.
You needed to be there. We should be worried.
Everyone fills that role now.
Oh,
Acquits himself quite well.
That's good.
he does.
I should like to meet him someday. You're always singing his praises.
Oh, you do eventually meet him, buddy. You do. He misses his Padawan. Oh, what's someone that he could
Master Duke.
impart wisdom onto?
All right.
They grow up so fast.
Oh,
How sweet.
yeah, they do.
Yes, it is.
Hello, hello. I'm liking the music there. It's like an alluring, like sort of like a song, like a siren, like the siren from the ocean that used to lure sailors to their death. But then also the like a horn as well, just of a coming doom, like a coming danger. It might not mean that all, that's what I felt hearing it. Yaddle is sensing something in him.
I used to bring Qui-Gon here as a boy, having been born here on Coruscant, a planet of steel and stone.
Oh, that's weird. I had no idea he was born on Coruscant. Maybe I did.
Council is leaving for Naboo. The funeral is to be held there.
Fuck!
Doubt I would be blessed.
I forgot about that. Oh,
Accountable.
the death of Qui-Gon has helped. What helps turns him? I just realised.
Qui-Gon Jinn has become one with the Force.
Yeah, he has.
It is time to let him go.
No,
And you can do this.
he let him go, but not let go of his hatred.
What choice?
Tell you what, it is a beautiful tree. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's following him to make sure he doesn't do anything bloody stupid.
You've gone too
Oh, shit!
Don't know what you mean.
Qui-Gon Jinn. You allowed Maul to kill him.
Oh, he's already been
Lost
corrupted.
your apprentice, and so did I. All in service of our greater goal.
Oh, there was a little point here where I was like, okay. I was like, this is what sends him over the edge. But it would appear the edge was already there. No, the edge was already gone. He was already over the edge. This might send him even further over the edge, but he's already been corrupted at this point.
The galaxy will not be remade without sacrifice.
Oh, even distant, he sounds so creepy.
Cypher Diaz, Camino, the clones.
Oh,
And everything.
he has a pair of all of it.
No.
So many have died because of my actions.
Oh, he's actually showing some sort of remorse.
Freedom.
No.
Oh,
Ends here, Sith Lord.
So I have been betrayed.
No.
of course, no. Why would he betray you like this? Silly.
You know.
That does not matter.
It does matter.
Don't believe her.
Whatever you have done, you can make up for it now by bringing him to justice.
No, he'll still see a prison cell.
Remember what you told me. Jedi blindly serve a corrupt Senate that fails the Republic it represents.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, whisper into his ear.
Kill her.
I'm afraid.
I know you are.
I'm afraid you have to die.
I'm afraid it is too late.
Oh, my one was better, I think. Yes. Yes, the movement. Go on. Yes, in the shadows. Yes. Help him corrupt them even more. Oh. You're a sneaky bugger, aren't you? Just like Master Yoda. The music is quite... daunting, I guess.
Side, Dooku.
The piano.
Down from my position on the council. You were right about so many things.
Yes, he was.
Council should have listened.
Yes, they should have.
Qui-Gon did not have to die.
No, he didn't. It's that cackle, fucking hell.
It is you who has run Dooku
Oh.
into the arms of evil.
Oh. What a line. I like how the thing is like a smile as well, the door or the window. Oh! I thought she was going all the way off. Oh, she's definitely just on the other side of the door. That has to be. Oh no! You look. Oh, look at him hiding from the light. Yes, Queen. The music and everything. All that to pass out in front of him.
I want only to bring peace and order to the galaxy.
Already so many have suffered for what you call order.
So many.
Let me give you peace, Master Yaddle.
Oh my goodness. His corruption was too much, man. Oh, talk about grief sending him down like, well, not grief, Dave! But not just like grief as in like the grief was, he was already corrupted anyway. So, but the grief just sent him down even further down, like, you know, the rabbit hole of the dark side. Kind of like obviously with Anakin as well. He was already getting corrupted, and then the loss of well, everyone betrayed him, but then the loss of Padme. Yeah, the loss of Padme, and then also the loss of his limbs and stuff like that, just then sent him down the path that is Darth Vader. Also find it funny as well that after all this, it's so fucked up. It's so funny that after everything that, you know, Palpatine does to get Dooku to be on his side. He's again just a pawn for him to create Vader. Just to be like, kill him, and then he chops his fucking head off, you know? It's just quite heartbreaking to know that he gave up everything for this man and his vision to then be like, yeah, no, just chop his head off, please, thank you. And that goes my reaction to Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Season 1, Episode 4. So I feel like now listen, it's the Tales of the Jedi, so now that we've gotten now with Dooku, his 3-parter, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have any more of him, because ultimately he's kind of done, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was just, so like, you know, it wouldn't need to continue. He's no longer a Jedi. But then again, we shall see how the next one is. But I love the fact that we got just a little bit more to Yaddle. I mean, could you let me know if it was known that Yaddle was killed by Dooku in, like, was that a known thing? Was this the first time that this was shown or known of? Because I was like taken aback by it all. Slightly, I'm not gonna lie. Once the door closed, I was like, oh, other side. I didn't think for some reason. I don't know. Have I tricked myself into that, or was that a known thing, or have I forgotten it? I honestly, for life of me, can't remember, or I can't find it in here. But yeah, but it's good to show again how it was that it wasn't just Qui-Gon. There was me worried that Qui-Gon was the reason what pushed him over the edge, or pushed him to the point where he would then be corrupted. But it wasn't that. It was he was already being corrupted at that time. In that time, so yeah. But going to the thing, the whole with deleting data off the system again, showing that he's using other people's details just to then help Palpatine with everything he wants to, and he's obviously using other people's access codes and stuff like that. So he's trying to help sort of help. He's trying to help obviously Palpatine. He's obviously trying to show him that the Senate is not what it seems, and will help find something greater. And ultimately, he just pawns into what he actually wants. So yes. Yeah, but him doing it and then having that moment with Qui-Gon, you know, with Qui-Gon, where it is with the library woman, let's say, I can't remember her name now, being like, yeah, no, have you not heard about Qui-Gon? And him just sort of like, you see him just sort of like, oh, okay, and then Qui-Gon then walking with that, all explaining stuff to her to do about what happened. Along comes Dooku, and they're just having that little debate about where the council is going wrong. You know, where they're not answering the right questions. You know, answering the right questions or asking the right questions. You know, maybe still asking the right questions, or just actually sort of like having more rocket up their arse to react to things, because again, that's the issue. There was complacency with the Jedi Council. So obviously the foot soldiers for the Senate, and that's a big deal. But also they became complacent. They didn't believe in the rise of the darkness, and even Dooku was there saying, "I'm telling you about the rise of this darkness," and they didn't listen. But he's actually part of the rise of the darkness. But again, it was such a lovely moment at the end where Dooku really cared for Qui-Gon, and that's what I think as well, is that with Qui-Gon it shows how like they, even though they try to act like the Jedi should be above all their emotions and feelings, they do care so much, and they have so much love for the people around them, especially the ones that they help raise and like as their own children. Like he as a kid, Dooku looked after Qui-Gon, so he felt like a father figure to him. Look at Anakin and Obi-Wan. He helped raise them, but their relationship was more like brothers. He was like, you'd be like a brother to me, Anakin. Like, you know, and that's what it was. They were just, it's when these things happen, it just, they feel the grief just as much as anyone else, and grief does horrendous things, you know? So that moment with the tree was a beautiful, heartbreaking moment. It took me a while to realise that was at Qui-Gon's death, again, thinking that Qui-Gon's what, like, that turned him, but he was already done. That'll realising, like, there's something more to it. But that moment of they grow up so fast, like, you know, it's like, it's such a father moment. But yeah, but then to Thaddeus to realise, okay, something's wrong here. There's something wrong with this. He's going through some things. He's saying some dodgy stuff. Let me just follow him. Him meeting Palpatine, again, a little bit, didn't really hide it well, did they? Even though, like, they flew off to certain places, it's like, well, anyone could follow you. Like, you haven't travelled out, I just think it was a bit of a quick sort of, like, meet up rather than, like, into, like, just a sort of open sort of thing that people could walk into. So it's a bit of a silly one, but that all rocking up and being like, listen, wherever, like, you're a Sith Lord, come with me, Dooku, join me by my side, everything's all forgiven, I'll make sure that all your crimes will be, well, no, not forgiven, but actually forgiven is the right word, to be like, where you can redeem yourself, because either way, he's in too deep now. Is that too many people have died, too many things have happened to him, to everything going on for him to be not in a prison cell. So ultimately, you have to be thinking about that, but also, you know, the truth. Like, what he believes to be the truth is that he needs to do this now to help make the galaxy a better place. At least that's what he thinks. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that moment as well with him, like, with him talking to Palpatine, like, literally trying to say, like, he could have been an ally for you, and he's like, no, for you. Like, you know, it's just a reason behind it is that Palpatine knows that this will, like, obviously he lost his apprentice, but he'll find another apprentice Palpatine. He always does, i.e., you know, Dooku kind of fills that role until in comes Anakin. But yeah, so yeah. Sorry, my mind went a little bit blank there. Yeah. So was that? But again, it's the listing off the things that he did for him at that time as well, to help him out. Just listing off his crimes, and that'd be like, all right, okay, I heard that. Keep saying Thaddeus. It's Yaddle. Why do I keep saying that? Why keep saying Thaddeus? Yaddle. It's Yaddle. What? I keep wanting to say Thaddeus because I think Thaddeus. I think that's maybe why. Yaddle. I'm sorry, guys. So if you've heard me saying Thaddeus this entire time, I meant Yaddle. If you're still here. Wow, that's weird, Thaddeus. Yeah, so Yaddle being able to hear all this and be able to go like, yep, another crime. For her to be like, join us, but decided, of course he was never going to, he wasn't going to go, especially with Palpatine in his ear, like, no, don't trust her, kill her. It was, it's having someone front and center like that was always, like, he's usually behind the scenes whispering. The fact he's at the scene of the crime being like, kill her. It's like, yeah, okay, he was never going to not do it. I really enjoy the fact that we had the fast movement which we've got with Yoda to show, like, again, the ability of their species, let's say, and then the disappearance, and then trying to get him from afar, just to be like Palpatine, just whisper from the shadows, trying to get him to coax him out of this darkness and more towards the light. And unfortunately it didn't work, but I did enjoy that sort of the attempt at least. The moment of throwing, again, the whole smile thing was throwing me off as well with the door. But then with Yaddle going into the door and then him pulling it down, whether or not he knew that was going to kill her, I don't know. Maybe he did it to shut her out so it looked like he killed her and she could get away. And that might have been it. But alas, in comes Yaddle, using the Force to open up the door, keep it open, and then to throw herself in. But ultimately, in doing so, sacrifices herself for nothing. Because doing so, if she'd done it and was able to go, right, let's fucking do this, and go a little bit more into battle, sure. But literally it was like the music in the background looking so cool, so powerful. And then, it's just, it's silly. It was just like, you could have done a lot more by escaping and you know, telling others, but alas, you didn't. So, and just to be murdered then in cold blood. To be murdered in cold blood, you know, to then be sort of like a, let me pray to your gods, like sort of thing, sort of like, I'll show you the mercy of a swift death. And again, in the corruption of Dooku continues to the point that now he's like, yeah, there's no coming back for this now. It's you've now in cold blood moided a master Jedi on the Jedi Council. Oh no! Well, again, that whole thing of her leaving the council as well because she believed in what he was saying. She pitied him about like not pitied him, but pitied the death of Qui-Gon to the point that it was like this was not on. So bless Yaddle for her attempt, but do you know what? I think actually during all the reaction, I may have actually called her Thaddle. Looking at my notes, I was writing Thaddle rather than Yaddle, even though at the start I wrote Yaddle. Why did I say writing Thaddle? That's weird. Anyway, that's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna in the edit. I might be cringing at the fact that I might have been saying it, even though I know it's Yaddle. I'm an idiot. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed these episodes. Getting more with Dooku. Whether we continue with Dooku, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. It looks like my story might have been told now. We might focus on others. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed seeing more of the corruption of Dooku and what's helped along the way to help him go like, yeah, no, I believe in this more now. And with Qui-Gon's death, not seeing it obviously, but seeing his grief during it as well, it just really hammers home, like, you know, he wasn't always a sinister, bad person. He did have thoughts and hopes and love and dreams and grief. But yeah, I just thought, I just think it was great to have him. And if it continues, I'll be interested to see where it continues from. But I wouldn't be surprised if we just move on to another Jedi. But then again, I've called it wrong this entire time, so it probably will be Dooku next. But yeah, so enjoyable episode, guys. So I'm happy with that. So thank you for watching. I'll leave it here. If you like the videos, please. If you like the video, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of these episodes? What do you think of Dooku and Mace teaming up? What do you think of their sort of like opposition on how the council should be is being corrupted, / not being corrupted, or telling them the truth all the time? So yeah, what do you think of that? What do you think of Dooku's sort of fight with Yaddle? And was this actually the death of Yaddle? Like, did you know it was, or was this something new for people? I honestly, nothing's getting me, you know? Yeah. So, what do you think of the moment with him finding out about Qui-Gon? Like, you know, what do you think? How did you feel about these episodes with showing his corruption as well as also his grief? Again, I never got before the whole sort of like his love for Qui-Gon. You know, you wouldn't really. But yeah. What do you think of that, and what do you think of these episodes? Comment down below. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. A bunch of other videos around here with me and other people. Obviously, I do reactions to this, Tales of the Jedi. Just before this, I did Tales of the Empire. I also did recently, I finished Star Wars Rebels, they're all up there. Acolyte Season 1, I've done all the reactions to mainly the TV shows since Obi-Wan Kenobi. And coming up after this, I'll be doing The Bad Batch. I'll be doing that. I also do reactions to Doctor Who. I did Shooty's first season by myself. The first one I did by myself. But I also do reactions with my little brother Charlie. We're on David Tennant's second season. He's currently with Martha. And I also do reactions to Marvel stuff. I've do the TV shows, have done since Moon Knight. Most recently, currently I'm doing Agatha All Along. But I also did the films, Phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga. I did those with my mate Josh. Most recently, I've also done reactions to Umbrella Academy Season 4, House of Dragons Season 2, The Boys Season 4, The Rings of Power Season 2. And at the moment, I'm also doing reactions to The Penguin. Penguin, Agatha All Along, things like that. So if anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, guys, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you out there.